Hello students, in this video we are going to solve the problem given by Dipanshu Gaur. So he gave me the question and I am going to solve that question in this video. So the question is, we have four tables. One is hotel, another one is room, third one is guest and fourth one is booking. And there are different number of columns which are given along with these tables. So hotel table has hotel number, name and city as columns. Room table has room number, hotel number, type and price. Guest table has guest number, name and city. And booking table has hotel number, guest number, date from, date to and room number as columns. So here we have to write the SQL commands. So first part is, list the name and address of guests belong to Delhi and Mumbai. So we have to select the name and address from the table guest, where city is equal to Delhi and city is equal to Mumbai. So you can see in the question that there is no column that is named as address. So according to me, there should be a column named as address. So I am assuming that address column is present in the table guest. So how we are going to select the column? We have the command named as select. We use select command to select the columns of the table. So we will use here select name, comma, address from table name. So what is the table here? Table is guest. So the syntax is select column from table. So we have to select two columns. So first one is name, second one is address, and the table name is guest here. After that we have to apply the condition also. So here the condition is that guest should belong to Delhi and Mumbai. So we will write it here, where city, this is the column, city column, is equal to Delhi and city is equal to Mumbai. So we have to remember that here it is given and, so we have to write and only. If in case it is given or, then in that case we have to write or. So we have to select column from table and then we have to apply the condition by using where clause. So we have used where clause, where city is equal to Delhi and city is equal to Mumbai. It is already given in the question. So A part is done. Now we will do B part. So B part says, find out the total number of hotels in each city. So whenever we have to find the number of anything, it means that we have to use aggregate function. So in SQL we have 5 aggregate functions. One is count, which we are going to use in this question. Another one is minimum, that is min. Another one is maximum, that is max. Another one is AVG, that is average. And last one is sum. So this count will count the total number of rows present in the table. Suppose we have around 52 rows. So it will give output as 52. It will count the number of rows. Minimum will count the minimum amount that is present in any particular column. For example, we have salary column and we have to find out whose salary is the minimum. Then we will use this minimum aggregate function, or you can say min aggregate function. It will give the minimum salary as the output. Similarly, maximum will give the maximum salary as the output. Average function will find out the average salary. Means, suppose there are salaries of 3 person. Suppose it's 5,000 plus 6,000 plus 7,000 divided by 3. So average function will solve this and return the output. Sum will find the sum of the complete column. These all will work on the particular column, whereas count will count the total number of rows present in the table. So these 4 aggregate functions will work on the columns. This count function will count the total number of rows. So here we want total number of hotels. So we will use count function here. So we have to select count hotel number, comma, city from hotel table, group by city. So what is group by here? Group by will group the number of hotels in the particular city. Means what it will return? It will return the count of the hotel number, and it will return the city from table hotel, and it will group it by city column. Means the output will be like this. For example, we have city Delhi and Mumbai, and here we have count of hotel number. So suppose Delhi has around 50 hotels and Mumbai has 82 hotels. So output will be like this. It will group by all the hotels in a particular city. So we are assuming here that we have 50 hotels in Delhi and 82 hotels in Mumbai. So this will be the output in this case. We are using group by here so that we can get the output like this. So now we will solve the third part. So it says list all bookings for hotel ITC Moria by the guest G010 using subquery. So here we have to use subquery, which means we have to use query inside another query, just like nested statements, or you can say nested if, nested loops. Just like that, we have to use query inside another query. So it's saying that we have to list all the bookings. So select booking dot star. This star means that every column present in the table booking should be given as the output. Star means all. In the question it's mentioned that we have to list all the bookings. So that's why we are using here star. So select booking dot star from which table? Booking table. So this is the column. What is the syntax? Select column from table. So this is the column, which means print all the columns, or you can say show all the columns present in the booking table. Inner join, select hotel dot hotel number, comma guest dot guest number from hotel, comma guest, where hotel dot name is equal to ITC Moria. So it's given in the question that hotel should be ITC Moria and guest should be guest dot guest number should be G010. We are considering this whole query as X. It means we have given this a name. This whole query that is present in the bracket, we are considering it as X. So you will get to know why we are using this whole query as X. On booking dot hotel number is equal to X dot hotel number, and booking dot guest number is equal to X dot guest number. So this inner join means we have one table as booking and another is this complete query. So this complete query is this another circle, and we want the inner join, that is the intersection of these two. We want the intersection of these two. This is booking and this is this complete query that we are considering it as X. This is the X query. This complete query which is in the bracket is considered as X. We are giving it a name, that is X. So in the question it is mentioned that we have to list all the bookings. So that's why we are using here select booking dot star. That means that all the bookings from the booking tables will be displayed, but we have to apply few conditions there. So that's why we are using inner join, means we want the result as the intersection of the two things. One is this booking dot star and second one is this X. And what is this X? X is hotel dot hotel number, guest dot guest number from hotel and guest. So what is this hotel dot hotel number? Here we are using two tables. So we have to write it as table dot column name, table name dot column name. So it's from the hotel table we are using hotel number column. This complete part means that we are going to the hotel table, and in the hotel table we are selecting only hotel number column, only hotel number column. And this means that we are going to the guest table, and in this guest table we are going to the guest number column, only this column, and here also only this column. From hotel table, this is the hotel table which I told you, and this is the guest table. So here I think it should be clear that it is hotel dot hotel number, guest dot guest number. Now we have to apply the condition which is given in the question. So where hotel dot name is equal to ITC Maurya, this is already given in the question that hotel name should be ITC Maurya and guest number should be this. So that's why I mentioned it here that hotel dot hotel name is equal to ITC Maurya, already given, and guest dot guest number is G010, that is also already given. So this complete query, or you can say subquery, is written as X. So this is the name given to this subquery. Why we have given this name? So that we can apply inner join in it. For applying inner join, there should be some condition. To clear this doubt of inner join, you have to watch the join video. So for inner join, we have to apply some condition, and we are applying it here. I hope till here it is clear that this whole subquery is written as X. Now we are applying the condition for the inner join. So it's on booking dot hotel number is equal to X dot hotel number, which means that this booking dot hotel number means this table A. Suppose this is table A, this is B, and I already told you this is the booking table and this is the X subquery. So here we are applying the condition on booking dot hotel number is equal to X dot hotel number, wherever the hotel number of this A part will be equal to the hotel number of B part, and the guest number of this A part will be equal to the guest number of this B part. There we have to apply this query. Wherever this condition is satisfied, only on that part we have to apply this complete query. So firstly, this condition should be satisfied. Wherever this condition is true, only on that part this whole query will get applied. So wherever this A part hotel number will be equal to B part hotel number and A part guest number will be equal to B part guest number, only on that part this query will get applied. I hope this third part is also clear. Now we are going to move on the fourth part, that is D part. So the D part says find the total daily revenue from all the double rooms. So we have to find the total, means we have to use aggregate function here also. Which aggregate function we will use? We will use sum. Sum will find the total price, no? So we will use sum aggregate function here. So we have to write it as select sum. We have to use the total price, na? So sum price from room where type is equal to double. So it's mentioned that we have to find the total price. So for total, we have sum as an aggregate function. So we are using select sum, and price is the column where we are applying this aggregate function. So how we apply the aggregate function? Sum, and we have to write the column name inside. So sum column name. So here the column name is price. So select sum price from which table? From room table, where type is equal to double. It's already mentioned in the question that room type should be double. So I hope this part is also clear. It's the simpler one. So now last part, that is E part. List hotel name, room number, type and price of all the rooms. So we have to list the hotel name. So first we have to write select hotel dot name. Why we are using this as table dot column name? Because there will be two tables included. Only in that case where we have two or more tables, in that case we use it as table dot column name. If there is only one table included, then there is no need to write the table name, because it's obvious that only one table is there, so we can directly write the column names there. Comma room dot room number, comma room dot price, comma room dot type from hotel full join room, hotel dot hotel number is equal to room dot hotel number. So students, what is the new term here? Full join. Full join means we have two tables here now. One is hotel and another one is room. So these are the two tables. Full join means all the things from both the tables. This is the full join. I told you that inner join is the intersection. Full join you can say it as like the union. So it is hotel and it is room, and in the question it is mentioned that we have to select the hotel name. So we have to select hotel dot name, and from the room table we have to select the room number. From the room table we have to select the price. From the room table we have to select the type. So these three columns are from the room table and this column is from the hotel table. So these all are the column names. Till here we are printing the column names from table. So what is the table here? Hotel full join room. So this is the syntax. We have to write select column names from table 1 full join table 2. So this is table 1, that is hotel, we know. Full join table 2, that is room, we know. First table is this hotel, second table is this room, and we are applying full join in both of the tables. So we have to write the condition also for the joins. So for the full join, the condition is on hotel dot hotel number is equal to room dot hotel number. So hotel has hotel number as a column and room also has hotel number as a column. So wherever the column values are same, on that row only apply these condition or print the values, or you can say show these things as the output. So this thing also you have to remember that at least one column should be same. On the same column we can apply the join. So this hotel number is common in both the tables. That's why we have applied this condition in hotel number column only. So students, if you have any doubt in this video, you can comment below. Thank you.